when you are in position to judge somebody, and judges are, that comes with a significant trust factor. And you should also be sensitive to the reality of other people. Like, for example, if they are dying from cancer. Let me bring your attention to this particular judge who was extremely insensitive and wanted to give a man jail time because he had cancer and could not cut his grass. Here's the first part of the video.
You have a ticket from August 2nd, 2021, 521 for units for failing to keep the fence, walkway, sidewalk, or alley free of weeds, trees, or other nuisance vegetation. The first offense, civil infraction, you can plead responsible with an explanation, or not responsible.
Explain what.
I am a cancer patient, very old ma'am, and I am a cancer patient. I was then very weak, and
You were sick.
Very weak, and this time of rainy season, I cannot look after this thing.
Be ashamed of yourself. If I could give you jail time on this, I would. The fine is $100. Pay it by February 1st. You better get that cleaned up. That is totally inappropriate.
This is what happens when Karen becomes a judge. There's more. Here it is.
Is it, ma'am, forgivable because my father is currently sick and we cleaned that after?
You see that photo?
Yes.
I am very sick, man.
That is shameful. Shameful. The neighbor should not have to look at that.
The Karenicity in this judge runs deep. Let me give you some background to this story. This is a Michigan judge berated a 72-year-old man who can barely damn breathe. He can barely breathe. He's a cancer patient, and he failed to maintain his yard because of his cancer treatments. It made him very weak, all right? Burhan Chowdhury of Michigan could barely breathe as he explained the situation to that judge. The judge is Alexis G. Croat. That's the judge, all right? The man's son, Shabir Chowdhury, 33 years of age, who appeared with his father for the Zoom hearing of the 31st District Court, spoke up to clarify that his father was sick and that the property had already been cleaned up, all right? Property clean. Dutiful son comes in and says, Dad, I got you, I'm gonna take care of this. You still gotta go to court because that's how it works right here in this district. You go to court, the judge then says, you know, if I could lock you up, if I could put you behind bars, I would. Why? Why? Why be that rude to someone in front of you for something that has already been taken care of and is actually minor? The guy had lymph node cancer and just needed help, okay? This was not a complicated case before this judge. He said weeds grew around outside of the parents' house while he was gone. When he returned, he said his father told him that they received a ticket for the weeds and vegetation. The younger said he was shocked by the judge's reaction to the situation. Naturally, anybody would be shocked if your 72-year-old father who is barely able to breathe is threatened with jail time and berated like that by a judge over $100 damn ticket. But it goes to the sentiment of the judge. Let's put a picture up. You see, here's what the judge failed to realize. And by the way, this judge was appointed by Governor Rick Snyder back in 2016 and then elected in 2018. This judge fails to realize that there's a community of people that support the 72-year-old man. And I'm part of that community, you're part of that community, okay? They will continue to do this if they feel as if you're not connected to a community. Senator Turner, you see what happened here. What are your thoughts about this judge?
Yeah, I mean, my blood is boiling. That community should unelect her.
Yep.
Number one, her lack of sensitivity to this man's needs. A judge is supposed to mete out justice. That doesn't mean berate people, find them when they're at weak points in their lives. So she is shameful. Number two, when I was on Cleveland City Council, we had grass cutting programs for elders.
That's right.
Hello, somebody.
That's right.
I mean, where's the city council person? Help that elder. So elders, because we had elders that were visually impaired, hearing impaired, physically impaired. You just never know what people are going through. And then this man got cancer, but just impaired or can't move the way that they used to. And some doc did not have relatives anymore. Like they were it. The kids lived out of state. They didn't have sisters or brothers. That was it. They needed community help. So we had grass cutting programs. And lastly, where the hell the neighbors at? Now, one thing that judge did say that I kind of agree with Doc. Yeah, the neighbors don't have to be subjected to it. I get it, right? They have a right to look out and everything. However, neighbors, where's the neighborly love? If you see something out of order like that, and that's out of order, most normal, caring people who care about their community don't just let their grass grow that high. Why don't y'all knock on the door and find out if something going on?
See what's happening.
Helpful.
That's right. Very well said and a great observation. There's a group in Atlanta called Street Groomers, founded by my dear friend, rest in peace, Big Haroon. But these are former gang bangers, all right? Former gangsters who have all come together. And what they do is they walk children to the bus stop in the morning, they walk them home. They also clean up yards, they cut grass, and they paint houses for the elderly at no cost. Look them up, streetgroomers.org. They did that because they wanted to be a solution for what local city council did not remedy.